Hello everyone and welcome to Tramsim Munich. In this video we will be taking a look and reviewing the latest DLC and the newest map for Tramsim Munich. So first of all, thank you to Aersoft for providing me with an early access key to Tramsim Munich. Stating that out there as well in case people are just in the interest of clarity and transparency. This will be released on the 4th of November 2021, which is Aersoft's favorite day to release things. It's a Thursday, that's right. It will be €35 as far as I'm aware. They haven't told us the price, but pretty sure it's going to be €35, so it's the same price as Tramsim Vienna. Now, if you own Tramsim Vienna, I think there's either a 30% discount on this, or you'll get it for €30 rather than 35. In addition, those of you who have bought the Lotus Munich DLC, which was discontinued due to some a falling out between the developers of Tramsim and the developers of Lotus, you will get a 70% discount for this as well. Today we will be driving line 23, which is the shortest line in the map, and this map features 3 lines, the 23, the 27 and the 28. Now there are 3 lines, but bear in mind that this does not mean that it has more driving time than Vienna. Actually, driving time is the same because line 23 is 8 minutes long and the lines 27 and 28 are under 20 minutes long. So altogether they're about 48 minutes long or less, and the line 1 in Vienna is 45 minutes. So basically, instead of having 1 long line, you have 3 short lines, which was mentioned at some point in the Tramsim Discord for those of you who have been following that. But nonetheless, it's nice, I guess, to have some 3 different lines. It spices things up even though they are shorter. Now, today I'll also be showing you how to cold start the R2.2b, which is the tram that comes with the game. And as you can see here, it's raining, so this DLC features various new features, but you know what, we'll get into that once we get this tram started. Let's not waste any more time, let's get into how to start up the tram, how to cold start the tram, and also how to set up the Ibis, because we're not doing the 28, we're doing the 23. And obviously, just a caveat here, this is a work in progress. Basically, this is the pre-release version. There are still a few bugs. As you can see here, it's raining inside. And yeah, just bear that in mind. Also, the pantograph, when you lift it up, it will actually go above the wires. But again, those things can be fixed relatively easily. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is, you will have the help manual if you decide you want to use that. But the first thing you want to do is you click this little thing here and you flip it. Then you chuck your key in there. You twist it. Okay. So we put the key in there. So you just put it in there like so. Twist it. And now you'll notice that this thing, the voltmeter, goes to green. This is very important because this basically means that you've done it successfully. The next thing we want to do is lift up the pantograph. You can either click O or you can just switch it like so. And take a look now. Watching the lift up here. As you can see, it's a bit bumped, but I presume that will be fixed by the time this is released. And now the next thing we want to do is you want to turn on the Hauptschalter, which I'm pretty sure is the main switch. And once we have that on, the next thing we need to do, if memory serves me correctly, is take the key out from here and put it into here, and then switch it to 1. And then everything is looking good. Oh yeah, the next thing we need to do is we switch this thing, whatever this yoke is, and we put it to Vortvertis, like so. And then there's one last thing we need to do. Let me just refresh my memory what that was. Actually, so just go back here a step. Yeah, so then you put the key in, you twist it, you put this into a vault, whatever this. You put it here into the basically the second. Yeah, there you go. That's right. And then, oh yeah, this was it. We need to switch. No, oh yeah, this is the brake. So this basically is your. I think it says the emergency brake, but basically this is on at the moment. You need to turn it off. There you go, and you'll see successful vehicle startup and have your TSD insert enabled. Okay, the next thing we need to do is set up our Ibis, because our Ibis is completely wrong. Now, I find that using the mouse, you want to use this mouse here, the circle one rather than the Windows one, because the Windows one is a bit glitchy. Perhaps that will be rectified, or ratified. Rectified? No, ratified. Or rectified. Oh, perhaps that will be solved. Let's just go for that. Perhaps that will be solved by the time this is out in a not so distant future. So you can put in anything you want for the driver number, any 5 digits or any 4 digits. I'm just going to click there, whatever it's clicking. Going to click OK, and the same for the pin. Oh, you need to put in some numbers. Okay, this is being a bit annoying. As you can see, it's a bit glitchy there because I'm clicking the 5 but it's doing the 6. I'm going to zoom in and we're going to click OK. Yeah, okay, now we want... Oh, okay, like that. We're back to square one. Yay! Okay, and now again, any random number will do. Random numbers. Now we put in a line, so we're doing the 23, so it's just 23. No, no, don't annoy me. So we're gonna go here to 23. For flip's sake. Yeah, this is a bit annoying, it's a bit fidgety, but you see, I don't know why it just does that. Okay. Come on. Yeah. It's a bit annoying. I presume this will be fixed by the time this is released because the interface in this little board isn't great. It's a bit annoying trying to get the right numbers to click. So luckily the driver number and the pin is around because otherwise I wouldn't have the patience for this. So I think it worked fine when I tried it this way. So we're just going to put in 2. Yeah, sorry. We'll get there, folks. We'll get there. We'll get there. You know, it's an 8-minute run, this line. So we're going to spend 8 minutes setting this stuff up just to do an 8-minute run. What the hell? Okay, sorry. I am calm. Okay, so just take a breath. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to also teach you how to not flip out at this. So we click 2, and oh wait. Ooh, this might work. Are you kidding me? So okay, this is clearly not being very cooperative. We'll get there, folks. So basically, I'm trying to put in 2301. That's your number. Basically, it's the line number followed by root numbers, just usually 01, although it might be 02 if you're going the opposite direction. Usually, the forward direction is pretty much the default when you set up the line, when you choose the line in the menu, in the create new game menu. Although, when you actually set up the route, you can then choose which direction you're going. So it doesn't really matter. So, there we go. 2. Yes, let's go. 3. No. Come on. No. Yeah. Yeah, that was just SpongeBob thing. A few moments later. Wait. Wait, what? Come on. Erase. There we go. 3. No, I'm not doing the 22. Yeah, I don't ask. I have no idea what's going on here. No, lovely. The mouse disappeared. So 3, 0, 1. We can read. It's a miracle. Come on. Okay. Spam. Come on. Okay. Yes, folks, and that's how it's done. Now here we choose which way we're going to. So you have Munchener Freiheit U, and you have Schwabing Nord. At the moment we're in Schwabing Nord, so we'll be heading towards Munchener Freiheit. Okay. And yeah, there she is. The 23 to Munchener Freiheit. Now, before we get to driving, I'd just like to talk about some of the new features. So as you can see here, there are rains. So I don't think this has been implemented in Tramsim Vienna just yet, but it is with Tramsim Munich. In addition to rain, there's also storm, cloudy weather, overcast, all of which we will, or most of which we will have in videos shortly, some of which may take me ages to actually get to doing a video of. And in addition to that, we also have the season, so we have fall, so we're going to be driving in fall next. This should change the colour of the leaves. And the rain actually looks quite nice in Tramsim, as you can see. I always find that the Unreal Engine 4, the rain looks better for me in the Unreal. So basically, I find with the Unreal Engine 4 games, when it's raining, it actually appears better than when it's sunny. But that's just my opinion. I don't know what other people think. All this guy still doesn't look at the 2 dimensions, but that's really a UE4 issue more so than Tramsim. Although one could say maybe they should use the UE4, but look, it's UE4 does the job. So anyway, that aside, there we go, doubling up with there on the same words with a different meaning. The next thing is there's actually lots of other features. So finally now, if you go into the interior, you can actually click 2 again, and now we're in a different position. And we click 2 again, we're all the way at the back. So it's pretty neat. It's just nice to have it all the way like this. Oh, there's header seats here. Never seen the side seats at the back like this. Usually they're facing this way. I'm not sure they're sideways, but yeah, it's pretty cool. You can look all the way to the back, which I do find quite interesting. There's also wheelchair ramps because there are wheelchair users in this, so it adds an extra bit of variety. Now most of the AI cars and most of the AI people are the same, although there's the wheelchair user added in as well. So I will show you how to use the wheelchair ramp if there's one with the wheelchair waiting, which yep, there is. There you go. And in addition to that, there is everything. Now there's a big contrast between this Tramsim Munich and Tramsim Vienna. One thing to mention here is quite impressive how Tramsim Munich is only out just a year after Tramsim Vienna. So basically, the 29th of October marked the 1 year anniversary of Tramsim Vienna, which is actually when I'm recording this video late at night. And then tomorrow, when this video will be out, is pretty much when the early access videos of Tramsim Munich will be out, and this will release on the 4th of November. Now this is a much more complete DLC, and when I say it's a more complete DLC, what I basically mean is that in contrast to Tramsim Vienna, which was released last year, this has all the features pretty much ready to go. It has the dynamic weather, it has the nighttime stuff, it has the AI trams, you'll see AI trams on the route. It also has the... what else was I missing in Tramsim Vienna? It runs better, I find. I think they've improved the graphics a slight bit. I think just graphically it looks a bit better, but maybe that's just because we're using rain. And as I said, fine rain looks better with the Unreal Engine 4. It does have announcements, although you might not always hear them, especially with me talking, or maybe I don't hear them while I'm doing this. And yeah, there's other stuff as well, so we'll kind of get into it when we start driving. So let's just turn on the wipers. So our wipers are here. It's the sheep bishop, and very quickly, this basically means a glass washer. You can put it into normal. You can put it to schnell, which means quick, and then normal, which means this is a bit fast. I'll show you now. Schnell. Yeah, there you go, Chanel, and then interval slow. But this is what we want. Okay, we're ready to go. Why is my phone not working? Let me just turn up the volume because it's quite low. Because yeah, vehicle volume. Yeah, because for some reason the horn's not working. Let me just check if my horn changed. That's interesting. You go escape, go to controls, because yeah, the horn should be 7. They have changed the keybinds, and the keybinds are a bit annoying, so I have changed them all up because they're very awkward. For instance, they have caps lock as the opening door. I don't know what game uses caps lock as a as a main key. It's not the best, if you ask me. Oh, you can turn off the HUD with H. I didn't know that. Anyway, bell. It's number 7. Yeah, so I don't know why that's not working. Okay, yeah. Let's just bump up the volume of the tram because the rain's quite loud. There we go. Yeah, because this is a quiet tram. And also, some of the keybinds, they use the same button for 2 things. For instance, the blinkers, also the brakes. Every time I turn on the blinker, it turn on the stop brake. So yeah, a bit off with the keybinds, but luckily you can change them, unlike with Tramsim Munich at the start. In terms of value for money, I think the DLC is it's better than Tramsim Vienna in terms of, I think it's more complete, and you know, €25 it's a bit expensive, but I guess if you have Vienna, it's €30, which is okay price. It is a bit more on the expensive side, but you know, at the same time, it's not too bad of a price. It's but yeah, it's on the more expensive side of things. It's kind of the trade sim world price range. And now I'm just going to show you how to use the wheelchair, ramp. Now, you can use it manually. So basically, the first thing you need to do is actually need to open the door manually, like so with the 9 button, and then you can use the keybinds, or you can use this. Now, the first thing is you need to have your brake on. This is the stop brake, which has a H on it. H standing for Haltestelle, which is a stop in German. I'm just gonna close this. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my keybind for the Haltestelle because it's very glitchy. Basically, here this is how you operate the ramp. You click these buttons. Senken is the single, Keybinds is to lift it, but I'm just going to use the keybinds. So page down and watch the ramp roll out. So then also, if you need any help with that, the help menu will tell you what buttons to click, not the keybinds. And then you go page down again. You just have to wait 2 seconds for that once it's like that, and then it's going to roll in. Perfecto. And then we need to lift this up, so we're just going to click end. Oh, delete, sorry, it's delete, it's not end. These are the default keybinds, you might have changed yours. Now you have to wait 2 seconds between the thing, the little flap lifting up. And perfect. And now we can close this door, and we're good to go. Okay, and then once that's ready, we're good to go. Our green light, our green Luke, which basically means green light, is telling us we're good to go. So yeah, let's depart. Oh yeah, let's turn off the parking brake. But yeah, the nice thing about this is the city is quite different in Vienna, so it feels a lot different in Vienna. A lot of tracks here are with grass, which I quite like. The buildings are quite different as well. I think the buildings in Vienna are a bit more interesting because here they're a bit like I feel like we're deep in the suburbs here. There isn't really much happening here. Performance is generally decent-ish, but as you go in, it becomes less decent. But just that's the way it is because here there's not any air cars. That's that bridge there. I'll show you now. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow. Yeah, not good. So that's open, but I'll show you now what I mean. If you take a look at this bridge here, yeah, if you zoom in, it's actually just parked cars, not actually moving, because this bridge, I'm not sure if it's going to be Schwabing, basically just in the final street, but it's literally just a floating road. Yeah, I'm too far back, but yeah, it's pretty much a floating road. And there's a nice little skyscraper in the distance. There's a tram from the interior. I wonder if you can reverse the tram if you can. Oh wow, look at that. Those buildings go underground, interesting. Yeah, in terms of ladies, I'm not really looks into the tram. The MVG is, I presume, the Munich transport operator. So yeah, we're good to go. Let's not hang about. But yeah, it's quite nice, and it kind of has a different vibe to it. So here we're kind of in the deep countryside, not deep countryside, we're in kind of like the rural area. Not, what am I saying, rural area? We're in the suburbs, yeah. And I quite like it. It's nice. It also has those segregated tracks that are for high speed, which Vienna doesn't have, so you can get some good speed going. Actually, no, Vienna did have them. I forgot the tunnel. And also, you have Munich in obviously too, so it's nice that you have these kind of two different things and two different games. There's a nice little bridge up ahead. Now, I was planning to do a first look, but unfortunately, I messed up the route, so I don't know how I managed that, but I think I ended up on the 28 route eventually, so I was in the 23, so yeah, I just decided to restart it. And also turned out the volume was quite poor on it, because my mic, you couldn't even hear my mic, so yeah. Here we are. Oh, I think he wants to, there's a guy with the wheelchair want to get off. I don't know. I think he might want to get off, so what we'll do is we'll open up the door again, and then we're going to page down. Oh yeah, I have to put on the brake. There we go. Yeah, so I think we're going to apply that brake, stop brake anyway, but oh well, being a bit lazy. Yep, there you go. Short ride. Yeah, I'm not really sure how you meant to know when he wants to get off. I presume there's a special little announcement that shows up. We'll lift that up. Also, you notice sometimes the passengers seem to disappear off the tram, but I presume that will be fixed by the time it's finished, but the gun wheel so doesn't, so I presume this might be something like a vehicle. Who knows? Okay. It's very high tech here. In some places in Europe, the trams aren't even low for. Here they even have a wheelchair on, which is obviously good now. And here in Dublin, for example, they don't have wheelchair on because the tram exactly is on level with the platform. Right. Go, 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 go before the signal changes. Although, what's the point of the signal? Oh, there's a road here. No cars in this road for some reason. Interesting. Oh, we have a punctuality. So now they've added in this punctuality. So yeah, these rails look new because in the, as you can see here, there's no like slabs across them. This is a nice little bridge here. This is where I got a screenshot, I think, for hopefully release or something like that. But yeah, look at this nice little views. Now I don't really like this thing to the left because it blocks the view, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, we're going too fast because no one at that stop, so. This is a nice little feature of the punctuality for those of you who are like the TSP. I don't know why that TSP is there now. I tried to turn it off. I have turned it off and it just appears there, so I do apologise about that again. That seems to be a bug because it's disabled in my settings. It was gone at the start, now it's back, so I'll look at it. It is what it is. The RB2 is a okay tram. These trams apparently I think were like 15 years old, they were renovated recently. They're decent enough. No one wants to get on and off, so yeah, let's get out of here. But you know, there's nothing like, oh, there's no like, nothing in particular. They do the job really another way. They're not like overly fascinating or anything like that. But yeah, I wonder if they're gonna add in a depot DLC like they did with Tramsim Vienna. I have a funny feeling they might. It's a shame there's no depot with this by default, because again, 35 quid. You get 3 lines, but they're quite short, so you have to bear that in mind. But actually, there's new stuff as well as advanced modes. So the advanced modes, basically, now you can also set the switches manually. You can have it where you know how usually the switches are automatic. You can actually have your switches to be set manually. So I haven't tried. I put this here because I don't know the route. But again, I might try this out. Or if I know the route here in Munich, it might be the case. Now I do apologize about the lag. It seems that this is really pushing my PC to the limit. I need to get a new GPU soon. It is what it is. Now, I'm not sure which way I'm meant to go, to be honest. I don't know which way this goes. Last time I went right, but I have a feeling that wasn't correct. Maybe it is, I don't know. Let's see, there's essentially go up here anyway. München ist, was ihr der rausmacht. Munich is what you go outside. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I presume we turn right because I have this set to automatic. If you look straight ahead, I don't know, like I really don't know which way I'm meant to go. I really have no idea what way we're meant to go. I have no idea. What's the next stop? Yeah, that is the question. Which way do we go? I presume it's right because this is pointing to the right, so I would just have to assume that. Although it could be straight ahead. This is the question. If I'm not made contact with this, it should be showing me an F or a K. Yeah, so this is why it's good to have the signals on automatic. Okay, I think I'm going to go straight, presumably, if I'm making contact with the left one. Yeah, let's look at the rod though. So where is the rod? Oh yeah, I need to open the door. Yeah, you do this in some parts of Eastern Europe where they basically have to switch the rods manually when this door closed. They open. This door doesn't like to stay open. So, let's hope for the best. And okay. Okay. Let's put our jumps moving for a second. So we put this. You see this little thing clicks. Well, I don't think it's actually making a difference. Yeah, I think that's not quite finished. So it looks like we're going right. That's the destiny. Looks like that's what we're doing, folks. We're going right. lot of sideways seats in this tram. More than usual. Sideways seats is something that kind of seems to have gone out of fashion in public transport vehicles. Close this door and... Yep. Ah, for flip's sake, it's just... there we go. All good. Yeah, so... I have something wrong? Why should I not moving? There we go. So yeah, let's hope it's this way, but I have a funny feeling it's straight. But you can always try to turn around if it's wrong. Because yeah, I don't think it's this way. Both bucket, I don't know. We'll see. Because yeah, now we'll see the 28 terminus, but there's not going to be any space for this. So yeah, this probably is wrong, but for some reason it wasn't let me go straight. Yeah, because the thing is, there's this like blank spot here, so this doesn't seem like a place where maybe taking the tram, because it wouldn't be a blank spot like this. I guess it's nice that it's connected to the other lines, but yeah. I don't know. But yeah, overall, in summary, Tramsim Munich, it's nice enough. I guess it's nice that they've chosen to kind of do the shorter lines, although it would have been nice to have a long line as well. But I guess it's nice they chose to vary it up a bit. Rather than have like the one long line. The scene is kind of different. This line finish is quite nice. It has a nice bit of, you know, the bridge there, the other stuff, the grass tracks, and scenery-wise, as you saw there, the scene is okay, but it's I mean, it's there's no like standout landmarks. Well, we're in the suburbs. This does go, I think, closer to the city centre, So yep. Turn and let's see if the 22 stops there, but have a funny feeling it does not. There's a bus. No, that's the tram stop. Tram stops here. Yeah, there's a tram floating in the air. Ah, it's saying Schwabing Nord. Oh, that must have been Munchener Freiheit. Must have switched automatically because you had it towards Munchener Freiheit. So yeah, okay. I think that was the line. That was short. Yeah, that's the thing. Imagine driving this such a short line every day. If this was like a job to drive line 22, maybe it gets a bit boring, wouldn't it? So I don't know. Yeah. Very interesting. So, yeah, because this is where the 28 terminates, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you see, so I don't know what's the story there. Yeah, 28 and 12 goes here. There's an AI tram line. Is that the 12? Yeah, there's the AI tram line 12. So yeah, as you can see, there are AI tram lines. So it's nice that, you know, this time around the game is all up on play. It's more of a full release rather than early access. Okay, so let me put right as right, but it means I was meant to pass this stop, so now we want to turn left. Stop. So you're going to turn left now. Yeah, so we're just going to wait for this, for the tracks to switch. Well, I can't have been the terminus because it didn't say Munchener Freiheit there. Oh, okay. And let's open the door. Yeah, so switch route time. Let's see if this works. Let's hope it works. Let's hope. That's all we can do. Put that right here. Oh, yes, now we can switch it. The route's quite different than the other one. This was a lot more basic. Not as fancy. Yep, okay, now let's just hope this will switch back. Run. There's some twins on the tram. Okay. Let's go, go, go. Come on, close, 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 close. This door's not open. Why is it saying it's open? Okay. Attempt 2. Yeah, I ended up probably trying the most complicated line in the sense that probably not quite finished yet the pattern or whatever it is. I don't see any airlines, any trees, so maybe it's just a one building. Who turned on the brake for this? Someone turned on the child stop brake and it was not me. So maybe it turns on there, but I wouldn't say so because then the terminus will be the same place as where the 28 terminates. So who knows? We'll get to top speed. I think the top speed of this is 70. Oh yeah, knock that indicator off. Yeah, because here for instance there's a platform, there's no tram stop, so I thought this is a memory nickel because I'll pass through there, but I don't think it is. It's just there's no stop there. Oh, top speed 60, that's depressing. That's very depressing. This is crawling. This is snail's pace. What is this? Slow her down. Yeah, because there's no AI cars here, so I don't think the tram's actually meant to go down this way. So let's try turn right. Brake, 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 brace, brace. Oh, the brakes are powerful. Ooh, glitch, glitch, glitch. So yeah, let's see which way this is. Ah yes, perfect. No, it's the way we want to go, I think. Yes, yes, yes! We're back on track. It may have been the long way around, but we're back on track. Ah yes, through the grass, look at this. Munchener Freiheit, yes, I do feel free, because Munchener Freiheit basically means the Freiheit of the people from Munich. I presume when I turn off the rain this will run better for me, although it is W2 once flying through the rain. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. So yeah, as you can see also I'm running this on a low spec PC, so I'm running this on a GTX 1050, i53 570 and a 16GB of RAM, 1050 SSD. I have this on the SSD, but as you can see, yeah, it's struggling more than the Tramsim Vienna, although Tramsim Vienna was fairly glitchy as well. Although that might just be because of the rain and I might have my AI too high up. Come on, you may drive an S-Class, but get out of the road! Yeah, they think because they drove an S-Class last, they own the road, the cheek. Yeah. The other thing is this does have the you can actually drive the Tramsim Vienna trams here if you want to. You can drive the Flex City, ULFB, ULFA, ULFA, or ULFB, and you can also drive the what's the other one? You can also drive the E2. Because yeah, there's mainly R2.2b's here. I want to name R2.2b. I don't know why it's called the R2.2b. It's just such a strange name. I think it's the R2.2b or the R2.2b. But I think there's a dot between 2.2. Does the tree go here? Am I even going the right place? Yes, the tree does go here. So yeah, I don't know why that made us turn right there. That was very annoying. But I presume that would be iron out. That'll be an early access bug. The joys of early access bugs. Oh, that's interesting. A little like segregated pavement thing there on the track. There's just got people walking there. No, it's a very heavy downpour. It's a lashing rain. Explains why there's no one that stops. If they had umbrellas, I can bust them out anyone. That'd be a nice little feature. It's kind of interesting how the track caves out there. You don't really see this much in places to actually design like that, but it's a lot of filter lane. Oh, oops, I was going too fast. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you start talking and let the tram just drive through all the way. Now they skip there. Yeah, now we're seeing some interesting buildings, so we must be approaching the city centre. Although I think we're approaching the terminus. Oh, look, oh yes, there's the terminus. It's a bit of from the Francis terminus, but this is line 23. Wow, this really is short. We made signal with it, and as you can see here in the horizon, the world is flat now, JK. But in the game, in video games, the world is flat. In real life, obviously it's round. But yeah, there's basically seems to just disappear. It's a shame. Usually in the Unison 4, it's nice. It's easy enough to make it dynamic looking. And is there a stop here? I love the way there's like a shelter, like a big shelter for the tram as well. We don't do this sometimes in European places. Don't know where the stop sign is. But yeah, folks, there we are. There is the 23 at the terminus. Not the nicest looking terminus, but it does the job, I guess. So yeah, that's Tramsim Munich. In a nutshell, it's quite a nice game. It's very complete. €25 is pretty. It's a bit. It's stretching it in a way, I'd say. You know, because it is kind of the expensive side of things. Again, this you can get as a standalone, or you can get as a DLC. If you have Tramsim Munich, Tramsim Vienna, then I think it's €30. Which again is kind of expensive for the DLC side of things. I guess Trainsim 102, they have their prices that way, but they're big studios, so if they can put it that price, maybe the indies should be able to as well. But nonetheless, despite the high price tag, it's still a nice game, and especially in Vienna, it works out cheaper, and it's probably going to sale at some point. But you know, it's definitely. Compared to where Vienna was, Tramsim Vienna was last year, this one is a lot better. It's a lot more complete. It has AI trams. It has nice and short lines, so you know the runs aren't too long, but it allows you to explore more, and it has more turning circles. It kind of just makes things a bit more interesting. Performance, there seems to be a bit more performance heavy than Tramsim Vienna, although the graphics seem to have been improved. It has the weather as well. Look at that. The rain's going through the. Oh, never mind, it is. I thought it's not going through the roof, but it is. The tram itself, the R2.2b, is quite nice. I haven't really been on them in real life, but you know, it drives nicely. Line 22 was nice enough. It's a nice varied scenery. It's a bit different than Vienna. You know, you're kind of going deep into the suburbs. And yeah, overall it's quite nice. They have nice features, and yeah, performance again, as you can see in the low spec, it's strange. Kind of performance in some ways better than Tramsim Vienna, in other ways not so much. But we'll have to test it out without the rain and see how it goes. And then also, yeah, I do have my traffic, my AI set to quite high by the looks of it by default. The keybinds are very awkward, but you can luckily set them up yourself. I definitely recommend changing them. And yeah, overall, it's you know, it's nice enough. If this is your sort of thing, if you play Tramsim Vienna, it's pretty much the same kind of, pretty much the same, you know, in terms of gameplay and what you'd expect. And yeah. That's really it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about Tramsim Munich down below. And of course, join the Discord to stay even more on top with the latest simulation news. That is it for now. Until next time, bye for now. No, don't forget to subscribe. There'll be more Tramsim Munich. Bye for now.